Attorneys for the men charged in that massive Starkey Labs embezzlement case say that owner Bill Austin was fully aware of their payments and their perks.
That statement followed the initial appearance of 4 of the defendants. All are pleading not guilty to fraud and conspiracy charges. Federal prosecutors are out to prove that the former Starkey executives and business partners took more than $30 million from the company without Austin's knowledge. Bill Hudson was in court today, and he's learning more about the scope of this case. It's quite interesting, Bill.
You can say the back and forth has just started, Amelia. Absolutely. We're learning more about just how complex and involved this investigation was. Today, the government unsealed 29 separate search warrants used to piece together its very complicated embezzlement case. Prosecutors allege a complex embezzlement scheme dating back to 2006. In which top Starkey executives were paid exorbitant bonuses, perks, and restricted stock, an estimated $30 million worth, allegedly hidden from company owner Bill Austin.
Well, this indictment is based on the claim by Bill Austin that he didn't know what was happening. That's untrue.
Search warrant affidavits reveal that some people in Starkey's legal department witnessed CEO Jerry Rosichka forging Austin's signature many times. In 2013, Starkey paid 3 of those charged over $8 million for restricted stock options in a Starkey subsidiary. One of the unsealed search warrants reveals how Rosichka misappropriated money to Jeff Taylor, who was with a Starkey supplier, and how Taylor used the pen name Geronimo Rose to hide his involvement. Bill Mozzie is Taylor's attorney.
And engaged in a mutually beneficial transaction that was known by Bill Austin, was encouraged by Bill Austin, and approved by Bill Austin.
The 4 defendants in court today all plead not guilty. Larry Hagan's attorney says it's a complicated case that will take time going to trial.
This is more complicated than the average white-collar case, and it's always a guesstimate, but I would be surprised if this case is tried before the 4th of July.
Now, attorney Bill Mozzie says very clearly here the culture of Starkey and the credibility of owner Bill Austin will be the central issues in this trial. So he is very confident that that he knew something about these transactions and didn't catch him by surprise.
29 search warrants. I don't think I've heard a number that high before because there's so many. So what does it say about the case?
Well, that is a large number. 29 search warrants is a very large number in any case. But remember, there were multiple companies here. It wasn't just Starkey, but also some hearing component suppliers and those subsidiaries that the defendants had involvement with. Homes of the defendants were also searched, as were email servers and financial accounts too, because it is a white-collar financial crime. So you can imagine the number of search warrants it takes to look at all that reams and reams of documents. Going to be an interesting case, you guys.
I was just going to say, it is going to be, definitely. Thank you, Bill.
You bet.